Well, now to some lighter reports on how some others are spending the Christmas season. Holidays usually provide the opportunity to spend quality time with family and friends. But this year, things are a lot different. Most fun parks within the nation's capital, which would have normally been a place to spend time with family, have remained closed. This due to the recent COVID-19 restriction imposed by the federal government to limit the spread of the virus. TVC News Kemi Balogun has details.
Following confirmations of a second wave of the coronavirus in Nigeria, the federal government has advised the closure of places where the tendency of having large gatherings will be high. A tour to some of the fun parks in Abuja, which were also not left out in the restrictions, showed the same signs: locked gates and very little activity. Popular fun parks like this had only empty car spaces and trees to greet visitors, leaving families who would normally be at places like this during the holiday with no other option. The Millennium Park usually plays host to hundreds of residents from within and outside the nation's capital. But this year it is quite different, and this is due to the restrictions set by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 to avoid large gatherings, and this will in turn help to cut the spread of the coronavirus. The big sign on the gate says it all, and the empty vast space which would have been filled to capacity is an ample indication that this year's holiday will be spent at home. This woman, who refused to speak on camera, could not hide her disappointment. Many other visitors had to turn back home due to the closure of the park. Indubisi Wogu brought his whole family and a neighbor's family to spend time here, but they were all greeted with this no entry sign.
We came to catch fun, and it's a good thing because of the COVID-19 that has been shut down. But our intention of coming to was to, segregate ourselves. You understand? Distance ourselves as a family.
He couldn't help but reminisce on how his family had spent Christmas holiday last year before the pandemic.
Last year was thick. Celebration was heavy. And we all know that this COVID-19 is a very dangerous virus disease.
Small business owners who would have been making brisk business and smiling to the bank during this time of the year remain shocked at how their sales have dropped.
They lock everywhere here. Nobody is allowed to enter here again, and that thing is affecting us a lot. Before, if I enter this place by now, many people have buy many things from me, but right now there's no market at all. There's nobody here.
Security personnel also came by to see if there was compliance at the park and left after a few minutes. As we made our way out of the park, more visitors were being turned back at the point of entry, and it was obvious that by the end of the day, a lot more people will come and go away disappointed. Kemi Balogun, TVC News, Abuja.